So, how did you experience today's energy? Thank you for joining me. My name is Cindy Van Ornum. Welcome to Mystic Musings. As the host of this show, I love to tap into the energy that we experienced of the day. So every morning, Joy and Jonah go live at 8 a.m. Pacific, and I like to come in at the end of the day and wrap it up and see how we experience the energy. It is in the reflection of the energy that we often learn the most, where we can see how it unfolded and give ourselves stories and examples. And of course, all of these stories and examples are based on our own perception. So let me explain to you how I perceived today's energy. I'm giggling because I woke up frustrated. I woke up in a mood. Everything was annoying to me. The position of my chair, the position of the things in my kitchen, things in my office, I was just annoyed. Now, many of you know I have just recently moved. And as a ruling number 4, I love to have things in a particular place. It's kind of my MO. Anybody that knows me knows I'm moving furniture at least once every 3 weeks, if not more often than that. I am constantly moving things around because I always want fresh energy. As a 5 of diamonds, I like the movement in the physical world. So this morning, I could just feel this frustration rising up. And I thought, oh, that's really interesting. So I allowed myself to get really curious with the frustration. Old version of me would have just sat in frustration, yelled and screamed, and maybe punched my pillow and done some things that I would regret later on. But because I work with emotional mastery, I leaned in with curiosity. Now, emotional mastery doesn't mean that you don't experience emotions. As human beings, we are designed to feel the full spectrum of emotion. Emotional mastery means that you understand how to play with the energies you're experiencing. So I felt this frustration rise up and I got really curious, like, what is that about? And so leaning in, I could feel this sense of adventure within me, of feeling like I wanted to move, but I didn't know where that movement wanted to occur. And so the frustration was rising up in that I didn't know where that movement wanted to occur. So I paused for a moment and I just sat back and I felt into the space of my heart and I asked my heart, what do you need right now? And what came up was the idea that I couldn't see my brand spanking new morning view. So the apartment that I have moved into has this beautiful view of the lake in the Okanagan. I can overlook, the sun rises over top of it. It's coming up over the mountains, the mist rising up over the lake. It's stunning. It's stunning. And it is something that I have been queuing for the last few months. I've been queuing spaciousness, a place with a view, this place to sit and drink my morning coffee. And what did I do? I put my chair out of the view of the lake. So I'm sitting there drinking my morning coffee and I can't see my view. Of course I'm frustrated. Now it's not about the view itself. It's that I've been queuing this. I've wanted this experience and I was closing myself off from that experience. And so I got up 7:30 in the morning. I'm pretty sure that my neighbors below me are not very happy with me right now because I moved all my furniture. So I slid my chair over, slid a bunch of furniture around, moved things in my office, moved things in my kitchen, and got it all where I wanted it to be. And then I sat back down with my coffee again, and I felt it. I could see the view. I could see the magic of the view that I created, that I've been queuing for. And so I sat and I soaked up that view until the sun blinded me and I had to move. And I drank my coffee and I just celebrated the new environment that I had created. But here's the thing. Here's the little tricky bit that can catch us sometimes. Is that sometimes we think that a change in our physical environment will make us feel better. And that's not the case. We really need to check in, and that's why I had to check in with myself of what is this frustration, and be very curious about that frustration, and recognizing that the frustration was I was blocking myself from the very thing that I had created for myself, versus I need to move furniture so that I feel better. There's a very subtle difference there. So leaning into that, I allowed myself to move the furniture where it needed to move. Now, another funny thing rose up today. So I had a meeting with my accountant today, and we were talking about strategy and all the things to do with the money and moving the wealth around and all of those things. And along with that, something rose up in my awareness of something that needed to change for me in my financial picture. And again, your banking, your investments, all these things are outside of you. They're not you. They are just feedback from the environment. But I recognized more frustration coming up. So I got really curious and I recognized my money needed to move too. So I have been moving the material world all over the place today. And the frustration left almost immediately. It fluctuated a couple of times, but it left immediately because I gave it attention. I acknowledged it and went, oh, okay, no big deal. We can move these things. It's fine. No problem. And so the frustration eased, it released, it moved on. And now I'm experiencing this deep awareness of the magic that each of our lives contains. Of now understanding that I can go sit on my beautiful patio overlooking the lake and see the magic that's all around me. The magic that I created as a result of my desires, my perceptions, my thoughts, and my feelings. Instead, I could have stayed in that frustration all day, trying to make my environment fit what I wanted it to look like, or much more efficient, much faster, and much easier. Heart, what is it that's going on? What do you need in this moment? And the frustration rose up and said, I need this. You were asking for this. You wanted this. And now you're not letting yourself have it. What's up with that, boo? And so I moved it. So I would love to know how you experienced today's energy. Did you experience the magic of today's energy? Did you experience the magic that's available to each and every one of us? Did you see the evidence of your world reflecting back to you? Did you notice the beauty in your world? Did you notice what you are creating? So I hope you had a spectacular, wonderful day. I know that I did. It was a bit bumpy in the beginning, but it turned out to be a wonderful day. And I can't wait to pop back in tomorrow and share my reflections of the day tomorrow as well. We've got some really fun energy coming in with this full moon in Leo, 9 of Diamonds energy. It's going to be a wonderful day. So let me know in the comments how you experienced today's energy. And as always, know that I love you, I believe in you, and I see your